Hello, what's up? My name's Caden, and I'm going to show you about shelves. So, first of all, you notice this new block? It's called shelves. You can put whatever you want in here. Uh, if it's redstone powered, you can take all of your items at once, but this is not what this video is about. This video is about building, not the redstone use cases. So, first of all, here, if you know about window shutters, this is what it's like. I just did basic framing. I didn't finish a house because I just want to demonstrate to you today. Okay, so first of all, you see the wall paneling. It's so nice. Oh my god. And I also did an interior shutter, if you notice your bedroom windows, they have stuff like that. The table, I don't know if I like the table like this. I still think stairs is a better approach for making a table than this, but at least I tried. You could probably make better builds than me. This is an Apple MacBook that I made. I think this is much better than using a sign because you can actually add imaginary logos or whatever. You can actually write letters that say Mac on here. The chair is also one of my favorite things. Because look how ugly and weird chairs look compared to what they are now. Look how bad that looks. I much prefer the shelves. Okay. So next on, we're moving on to decorations. So this is a bed. I added some framing on here. Like, you don't just have a mattress, you have a bed frame. So I thought that would be nicer. I added some casing here using banners. And here's a potted plant. Typically you would use trapdoors to surround it and it would look kind of weird. I think this is much better because it looks like it's actually encased in a pot. I added some detailing using bamboo fence gates. I think that looks nice. Here's the sofa. I mean, it's kind of ass, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry for cursing, YouTube. But this one I like a lot. I'm gonna use this a lot. Using cabinets, the buttons, because before you'd have to use an item frame and it looks so shitty, or buttons. It would look so big, but this looks like a real cabinet. This I tried, it didn't look as good as this. I love this one. Just a basic trash can. Here, columns look much nicer now because of this. Before you'd use trapdoors wouldn't look as nice. The pig pens where the pigs eat from, that was my idea here. A traffic light, green, yellow, red, typical. I thought this was pretty creative. This is a walking sign when you can be like a pedestrian. You're allowed to cross the street. I used the copper golem because I thought that was the most human looking icon. I guess for a stop sign, if you want to show a stop, you would use like a red pane glass here. A polygraph here. This is much better than using 3 blocks of space, and now it's just 1 block of space. This is gonna make signing so much easier now. Oh my gosh. Here, a basic fence. Typically houses, they don't have gaps in their fences like they do in Minecraft, Here is a racetrack that I made. I thought it looked nice. If you know the Monaco Grand Prix, I'm probably gonna show a clip here, but they have these iron fences, all of that. It's not just like a 1 block red thing. And this would be so much bigger if I had to use a full block, but because now I don't, This looks so much nicer than it typically do. I also put little sponsors here. This is gonna be very great. If you notice in the clip that I just showed, they showed like a Rolex thing. So I just made a made-up one, MSN, you know, Microsoft Network, I don't know. That's it there. Here's a door. This makes door framing much better than using trapdoors. Trapdoors look kind of weird because they're still a transparent block, fully transparent block. So that's why it looks weird. I mean, you could even add detailing. I didn't even try to do that, but you could add like a doorknob, make it more interesting than what I did. This is just a basic approach to demonstrate to you. Here's a bar. You see how this is the beer. You could do other stuff. You could do wine, stuff like that. It's very good for roleplay stuff. Here's one of my favorite ones. Signage. This is gonna be very easy for storefronts. When you're playing multiplayer servers, you can just show that you're selling a specific item at the front and show all the plethora of items. That's easy. I just made it a typical restaurant, a big chicken bundle with honey, fries, and chicken. I mean, you can't make hamburgers in Minecraft, so I just have to do that. I sponge for the cheese. And also this is what I mean by signage. Before, you would have to do a hanging sign, type out men's. This looks so bad compared to this. This is beautiful. Yeah, I didn't make a ladies bathroom. We don't talk about that. This is amazing. This block is amazing. I'm dead ass. And one final thing. We have this staircase. Typically you do trapdoors. You know, what you notice here is this is just a replacement. This is not just a replacement of trapdoors. You can use trapdoors as well. I'll show you that you can add more depth paneling to this. As you see that it's a little thicker, the trapdoor. So you can add some more paneling, but I don't really like the trapdoor setup on here. I like this much more. Do something like this, you know. And then this is like the fence when you're up the stairs, when you look down the floor, stuff like that. It's pretty typical. So, Mojang, this update is awesome. This is not what I expected. I still want real half slabs, man. I'm dead ass, bro. Please. Okay. So, if you want me to show you more ideas, just let me know. And good day. Please make a drop Snapshot.